Okay, well, thank you so much for coming here today and letting me interview you to practice my interviewing skills. And I just wanted to talk to you about a change that you're considering making in your life that you might have some conflicting feelings about.
In 3 years, I'm going to be graduating, and I was thinking about either going to college right after that, or I could also join the military.
Okay, well, that's a really big, important decision that you'll be making in your life. That's super exciting. Do you want to tell me a little bit more about joining the military?
I wanted to join the military because I felt like I could be doing something for other people, and I feel like I would be helping myself, and I'd be fit, and I'd be doing a lot of things for my country and myself and my family.
And those great reasons. That's awesome. It sounds like you're a very caring person. You don't just care about yourself, but others, like your family and other people you'd want to help. Are there any people you've possibly talked to about joining the military?
Yes, I talked to my oldest sister, Miranda,
Okay.
and I talked to my other sister, Alyssa, and my parents, and also teachers. And my teachers, they want me to go to college and they want me
Okay.
to expand my educational, what's the word? They just want me to expand everything and see if I want a job in like the science field or the medical field or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I feel like the best thing for me would be to go to the military and then to from that to go to the colleges that they would help pay.
Okay, so you mentioned that the military would help pay. So is
Mm-hmm.
that maybe possibly one of the main reasons? Are there any other
Yes.
reasons?
The main reason would be for financially so that they could pay for me.
Okay.
And then because I feel like since I have a 4.0 and since I play three sports, I feel like I could get scholarships and everything. But since I have such high expectations of going to Stanford or Harvard or Florida Tech, that if I wouldn't get into those schools, then I wouldn't want to go to any other and settle. So the military would be my second best option to go to.
Okay, well, it's incredible that you do have a 4.0. Not all students can do that. I know high school can be really challenging with doing other sports and other things, so that's congratulations on getting that 4.0. With the military, you mentioned that your teachers really are pushing towards college. How do your family members feel about that?
My family feels that like the teachers the best thing would be to go to college and to get a job, and they really want me because from my family's point of view they think that I would get hurt or something would happen, so they want me to be as safe as possible and go to college. But I feel like I'm so like strong-headed and such a strong independent person that I could go to the military and to help defend my country and to really help other people and not just stay here and get an education.
Okay. Well, are you? Do you mind me asking if you are close with your family? Because from what you said, like it says they are very concerned about your safety.
I wouldn't say that I'm the most close with my family. We have a lot of different views on a lot of things.
Okay.
So I feel like the best thing for me would be to go to the military, and they would want me to go to college. But also, they think that they could pay for me financially to go all 4 years. And if I would do that, then I'd want to go to grad school and I'd want to do all of that and get a very, very high job in the field. So, like a CEO or a anesthesiologist or geneticist or something. So, and I feel like they wouldn't be able to pay for like my grad school or for anything like that. So I would just much rather be able to pay for it myself, and the military would be able to help me with that.
Okay. It sounds like you have a lot of high goal expectations. Like you said, you put yourself at a very high level. So it's
Mm-hmm.
great that you're pushing yourself to wanna exceed your expectations and go to school. You keep mentioning that you're worried about financial
Mm-hmm.
options. Is that something that has been stressed around your family, or something you've just taken on as yourself?
Because my school really pushes going to college and everything, and then they talk about how important it is to get high test scores, high ACT scores, high everything, and then because then you can get scholarships and you can go different places and you have more options.
Okay.
So they express how much money that's going to cost if you get a low score. So my biggest worry would be to get a low score and not be able to go to the places that I wish I could go.
Have you taken the ACT or anything like that yet?
I'm in 3 honors classes right
Okay.
now, and they wanted me to wait to take the ACT until my junior year, like everyone else, because they felt like if I would take it earlier, then then I'd be so overwhelmed and with all my schoolwork and with everything else instead of being prepared for it and then just taking it with everyone else.
Okay. So you haven't taken it yet. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not like you've gotten a low score yet. And also,
Mm-hmm.
I've taken the ACT for personal experience, and wasn't satisfied for with my score, and I retook it. So there is options for retaking it, just in case
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't get the score that you originally wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You keep talking about wanting to go to schools like you said Florida Tech, and I think you said Harvard or other schools like that. What makes you want to go to schools like that?
I want to do something in the medical or science field if
Okay.
I would go to college. So I looked up what are the top five like science field schools that would help me. So when I apply for a job, they would see that I went there and they'd think that I was more experienced than people who went to GRCC or to other community colleges or anything like that. So I looked it up and it was like Berkeley, Stanford, Harvard, all those schools. So if I went there, it'd look a lot better on my application than anywhere else.
Okay, so it sounds like you've done a lot of research about this, like being at such a young age. Like, that's very impressive. Most students don't even start thinking about college until it's right
Mm-hmm.
around the corner. So that's very impressive that you've done that much research into it. Are there any other schools that you've been considering possibly in state that you've expressed any interest in?
Yes, the only school that I would be happy going to would probably be Michigan State because
Okay.
my oldest sister Alyssa, she went there and I would go there for sibling week and it was so much fun and the campus is beautiful and big and everything. But also GVSU would be a good choice for me too because
Yeah.
my dad works there, my sister works there, my other sister goes there, so that would most likely be a really smart choice by me. But
Mm.
if that's only if I would want to go in state, which right now I don't.
Okay, so yeah, um, you do have a long time to wait,
Mm-hmm.
because you did express you are, what did you say, a freshman
Freshman,
in high
yes.
school? Okay, so you have a couple years to wait
Mm-hmm.
till you take the ACT and when you take your other advanced classes, which could actually raise your GPA. So
Yeah.
you have a long time. Have you talked to your parents maybe about visiting some colleges that you're interested in?
I talked to them about visiting some colleges, and
Mm-hmm.
my mom, she wanted me to go to the GVSU soccer camp because I
Okay.
made varsity soccer my freshman year. So
Congratulations.
thank you. So so I went to the GVSU soccer camp and we got to look around the campus. I lived in a dorm for a week and we got to meet some of the players and everything and just walk around like we were real students and we even seen some of the students who were going there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really good seeing that. And then I talked to the counselor about setting up meetings even though I'm such a young age. They said it'd
Okay.
be fine. So we're going to look into that and see if I can go.
Okay, so it sounds like you're being really proactive about it. You've been talking to your parents about different programs and wanting to look at different schools. What do your parents say when you talk about schools like Harvard or Florida State that are out of state colleges?
My parents, they talk about, yes, they would financially, they'd support me, they'd pay as much as they could. They wouldn't try and take out loans because they
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't want me to be in debt, but they would try and pay every single bill for the 4 years.
Okay.
But my main thing is just I don't want them to pay that and then for me to go to grad school and them stop financially
Mm.
supporting me and then I'd have to pay for that and then I'd be in loans and debt and all of that. So they would financially support me for the first 4 years. Just after that, that's what I'm worried about.
Okay. Well, that is very incredible. A lot of students don't have that opportunity, so
Mm-hmm.
that's amazing that your parents want to help you and support you with college for the first 4 years. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Um, I know that you've been talking about joining the military and you're really concerned with the whole money situation and financial options. Since you are at such a young age, I really would keep thinking about it, keep researching the military, and then
Mm-hmm.
also researching other schools. And just take that time, see what you get on your ACT, see what your grades are. it's amazing that you're so proactive and you are thinking about it.
Thank
But
you.
just don't grow up too fast. You have a
Yeah.
long time. But it's really great that you are thinking about this. But I would just keep researching. Don't make any final decisions.
Yeah.
Because the military, that is, once you're in for life.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and other colleges you can transfer if you don't like the college that you're at. It sounds like you have a lot of flexibility with financial options since your parents are helping you.
Yeah.
But I think you have a good head on your shoulders.
Thank you.
We're good.